Grind don't stop. Grind don't stop. Grind don't stop. Grind don't stop. Grind don't stop.
Shout out to everybody here on the live. Thank you for jumping on in. Appreciate each and every one of you for being here, sharing your most precious asset with me, and that is your time. Let's get that music back up and running here as we are just absolutely on a roll. If you've been kicking it with me here in the live for the last few days, it's been amazing. Bitcoin has been pumping and booming. Last night, I called a beautiful long to the upside. We're going to talk about how we saw it, how it happened, how MYRO's kind of on a similar tip here and what we're seeing for what's happening in the market. So shout out to everybody here on the live. Let's jump on in right away. Let's get it going. Appreciate each and every one of you for being here. Thank you so much for jumping on in and sharing my screen. That's not the right screen, but we're going to get there. Just wanted to show you what the Discord looks like. Jump on into the Discord today to change your life. All right. You could do it. I know you can. Blessings on blessings. Shout out to everybody here on the live. I appreciate you all for jumping on in. If you were on last night's stream, it was unbelievable. We ran a clinic straight up till about 4 in the morning. I was trading Bitcoin, made $1,000 in an hour, trading BTC. It was awesome. If you saw it, it was amazing. You could learn a lot. I would go back and watch that live stream. It's probably one of my most epic live streams ever to date. All right. I'm looking at Bitcoin here, about to enter a long for BTC. We already entered a long earlier this morning. Why did I enter a long? Well, I saw an inverted head and shoulder right when I woke up. Shoulder, head, right shoulder. It dipped a little bit. I saw it as an ascending triangle. I made the call. You know, we had the length of the pole, which was the base here of the triangle to the upside. Pretty much got pretty close. I sold dang near close to the top because I was up. It did go back down, which is what a great sell for me. And now I'm looking to get back into the trade. All right. So this is kind of what I'm looking at for here. Actually, no, I did sell one big trade. Then I got back in, and then I wanted to take a nap, and I didn't want to bother my mind. So I did sell one for like a $44 loss. But it's been unbelievable. All right. And let's take a look here. It's good to share your position history online, right? If you want to be a boss. If you don't want to be a boss, don't share your position history. But if you want people to respect you and love you, share your position history. All right. Just share it out there. You know what I mean? Let people see what's going down. So here's our last like day or two of trading. All right. You could say we have one loss down there. 1 win, 2 wins, 3 wins, 4 wins. Loss, right? So 4 wins, 2 losses. 5 wins, 6 wins, 7 wins, 8 wins, 2 losses. 3 losses. 9 wins, and then 4 little ones. So 9 wins, 5 losses, but if you can see 38, 38, 48, 200, 150 and 156 knocks out that immediately, right? So that's break-even Stevens. And then you got, you know, a win of 56, 96, 282, a win of 500, right? And then a loss of 200. That one takes that out, right? And then, so you can see just the losses are way smaller than the wins. All right, 57 loss, but 27, 20. And you could just highly profitable. Highly profitable, 9 wins, 4 losses, right? Or 5 losses, highly profitable. All right, out of 14 trades, winning 9 of your 14 trades, you're going to be banging on them to the upside. Your life is going to change. I'm going to teach you how to do this, all right, every single day here on the channel if you stay tuned for more. And if you want it bad enough, you can get it. But we want to make sure that you want it as bad as we do. So this is where we stand here for BTC, and this is kind of what I see happening for Bitcoin. Let's kind of zoom back into where I was here. Was it the 15-minute time frame? So I like the 15-minute. I see a shoulder head and a kind of a right shoulder, bit of a double bottom here. Seems to be some nice support holding previous resistance as support here. I got 2 lines. I don't need them. And so it's telling me, hey, I could trade support or resistance on this line. I could easily get stopped out. You never know. But it's a 4-to-1 risk-reward ratio. I'm already up on the morning. I already won trades. I won trades already until 4 in the morning. So on this day today, we're already winning. We're up like $1,000 or more than $1,000 in the day. So, you know, so I'm just going to look at the trade. I'm not going to get in right now, but I'm looking at it. I would get out at 72,124. Okay. And the stop would be 657 or 64657. All right, for BTC. And let's talk about Bitcoin. Let's break it down on the bigger scale for BTC. All right. And I'm going to get rid of all my squiggly wigglies here. Shout out to everybody here on the live. Thank you for jumping on in. Appreciate each and every one of you for being here, sharing your most precious asset with me, and that is your time. God made you amazing, and God brought you to my live stream. So that means this moment is amazing. And every single moment we have together is a blessing. And it's a miracle out of reality, right? Like, we all kind of met because our parents made love. The whole thing is insane if you think about it. And now we're all here as beautiful beings of the universe, and we share this present moment in time. I find it absolutely fascinating. So shout out to everybody here with me. So, you could take the length of this poll. You could take the length of this. Basically the same. I'm going to give you basically the same area. I don't know about 77,000, but, hey, it does say we could go up there to $77,000 Bitcoin, right? Obviously, resistance is 69. I love saying this. Resistance is 69,000. I mean, amazing, right? $69,000 resistance. Shout out to you. What is the website that he's showing right now that shows all the bubble purchasing? That is Fiat Leak. And then we also have Crypto Bubbles, right? Which I absolutely love. If I could learn how to spell, one day I will. But CryptoBubbles.net, Banter Bubbles also looks similar. Crypto Bubbles, and you can kind of see what's happening in the last hour. Whiff down a little bit there. FET and Render doing damage. But in the last day, Whiff just banging on them. Really one of the bigger gainers in Strike, I thought this was going to be hot, man. Starknet, right? And 170, 160 was the buy now. It's up at 220, 230. And for the week, I mean, we're still holding massive gains here. Pepe 49%, Whiff 183, Floki. It really still was a meme season. Meme season doesn't seem to be over. We're going to talk about that in a second. We're going to break it down, and we're going to see what is the next narrative after that. But so far, look at MYRO. Right off the bat, we had this beautiful shoulder, head, right shoulder to the upside. Beautifully played last night. It was an inverted head and shoulder. Hit the exact target that you're looking for. How do you get the target? You take the wick to the top of the head there. I don't know about the crazy wicks right there, and that's exactly where you went. Measured move to the upside to 42. Is there more coming? It looks like we got a shoulder, head, right shoulder. If Bitcoin makes this big pump up and we break back above 37, it's highly likely Whiff breaks up to 51. I see a possible chance here of MYRO. They're all the same. Freaking dog coins. It's a dog coin over here. Eh? What do you want from me, huh? I told you it was 2 dog coins. I don't want 1 dog coin. I want 2 dog coins, huh? 33,888 over here. If it's not 33,888, I ain't touching it, huh? It's got to be the Masonic numbers, huh? Everything's got to be Masonic over here. You understand? As above, so below. Hey. Don't get too quick over here on that checkered floor. Hey, what is the website that he's showing? As above, so below. Bose Joaquin. Shout out to everybody here on the live. We appreciate you, and we love you, and we thank you. SNEK, baby. Can we check HYVE on the daily and the weekly? What does Life Revision see in the chats? Cheers, Sammy. Render paying me nicely. Shout out to Stas banging on him. MYRO seems to have sold and diluted their stock. That's kind of whack. We'll take a look at what's happening tomorrow, but don't be in fear. You know what I mean? Don't be in fear. 66,000 struggling here for Bitcoin. All right. Can we get the bounce here to the upside? This is kind of what we're looking on the bottom of this channel right now for BTC. Can you break out of this move here? See, this is that shoulder, head, right shoulder still. This is this bigger flag, right? Anyway, that's what I was looking at here for Bitcoin. Let me duplicate MYRO and move over to Bitcoin. Focus is good. Yep. It's on Twitter. It is what it is. It's really sad, though. You know what I mean? They're diluting, mean they're cutting the stock. Let's take a look. Oof. But I mean, bearish news is always good news, right? You don't want to buy when it's bearish. So if, I was going to add tomorrow. It's at the end of this. It's bouncing on now. If it loses this trend line, sad, it will drop all the way back down, and we'll have to recover from that. But this is okay if it can get a bounce here, right? Not the worst thing in the world. It's funny. It's almost like Bitcoin's chart. It's like they're showing us what's going to happen to Bitcoin. in the future. Isn't that weird? Do you see what I mean? Like, there's the bottom for Bitcoin. There's the sideways price action. There's the top. Then there's the double. I don't know where. I'm not saying, but it's just weird. Anyway, let's see if we can get the bounce. Let's take a look at what the bigger time frames look at for MYRO. All right, on the stock market over here. Hey, don't trade me over here. Don't fade me over here. So, I mean, to me, yeah, you did lose the trend line, personally. And, you know, rising wedges now break to the downside where they began. We'd have to break back inside and make this kind of a bear trap. Not loving it, man. You know, not loving it. 1, 2, 3, 4 times MYRO hit into these $30 regions almost, and we've been swindled every single time. Massive sell-offs at these key areas, right? Every single time. Someone is cherry-picking us. We can't seem to get above these key levels. The stock market seems so much more manipulated than they talk about cryptocurrency. That's why I don't usually trade. This is the only stock that I'm trading right now. And we've been up massively numerous times only to get played in the shade. All right. Interesting enough, right? So I'm going to take that trade, risk 154 for 596 as we get this nice bounce. And I like where we're at here on the 15-minute. We'll see what happens for Bitcoin, all right? If we get back above this key blue level at 67,729, I will also add to the trade. This does take us to the $72,000 124 level. We could be getting to all-time highs. I'll tell you right, we break 67.8. I just don't see how we don't break the all-time high. So to me, 67.8 is the all-time high, because if we break 67.8, I just feel like we come for this next, we just pop and then boom. And then it has to be the measured move, because there's nowhere else to go. Traders are going to sell right here at 72,300. That's my target for Bitcoin. You do use over here, right? You do whatever makes you happy with that information. I'm not a financial advisor. Nothing I said and do should be taken as financial advice. If you did it, then I don't know what to tell you. It's on you, all right? Nobody hits the buy button but you. I'm not in your house with my hand on the mouse. It's you over there with your hand on the mouse. Everybody likes to blame the guy in front of the camera, right? But they don't like to blame the guy in front of the mirror. Hey. Hey, back off, buddy. Back off. I'm in a weird shape and form. I haven't slept a lot, so my different personalities are coming out over here. Shout out to everybody here. We love you. We appreciate you. So MYRO, yeah, we get the bounce for Bitcoin. We get the bounce for MYRO, 51 for MYRO. It could be a beautiful day for these movements. And, you know, it's setting up pretty nicely here in these small time frames. Now, MYRO could easily lose this key level. If it loses 32, look for it to lose the 200 SMA on the 10-minute, then we would definitely get a fall down to about 25 for MYRO. All right? Hey, I'm watching you. I've been sleeping much either. It's been crazy. I mean, how do you sleep when you're making as much money as we are every single day? All right? Does anyone know how to stake on Jupiter? Anyone know how to stake on Jupiter? Look, my perpetual swap still banging on them, up 12777. You see the 77s, the 777s? Every time I do anything lately, and there they're gone. You see that? And people tell me, oh, you're just looking for them. You're making it happen. I'm like, okay. But we just went there. You saw I was up 127.77%. Like, and I don't know if it's my dad saying hi to me, if it's something going crazy, but, you know, pretty interesting times to be alive, in my humble opinion, right? And Solana, you know, back to 127. We're going to take a look at Solana in a second, the whole ecosystem, and show you what's happening. Shout out to BOOKMAP and the people in BOOKMAP here. We got this beautiful level here at these top areas, 70,000, 68,900. Those are key sell zones because that's a lot of sell pressure right there for Bitcoin. But again, I've seen us get to those areas and froth through them. But again, that guy has not left the 70K region. Big red, I call it. And big red, whoever this group is or person is or group of chart, you know, 428 Bitcoins sold, you know, on 1,000, sell 1,000 Bitcoins. These people usually don't play. And whoever they are, they get their way. Price action loves to gravitate into big red. Big red gets his way, her way, their way all the time. I got liquidated 17 times yesterday. Let's go. Wow. So sad for you. All I did was make the gains or lose a small amount of money. Bitcoin, baby. So I'm bullish on Bitcoin, as you can see. The 1 minute has bearish divergence, though. and showing signs that it can't get back above resistance. We got to flip the 200 SMA on the 1 minute time frame to start this rally, to get this party started. However, we're above the 200 SMA on multiple time frames. I like what I'm seeing here for Bitcoin. You know, we check on our trade. We're already up, booming to the upside. In at 270. We went up 140. I didn't put enough in the trade. 180 in the trade? What am I doing? 6777. See the 777s there? Like, why? Like, 1, 2, 3, right? 777. Like, I just, it's just weird to me. What, dude? Oh. Hold on. How am I only put that much inside that trade? Hold on. Wait, I got multiple windows open here. It's what happens when you barely swept at night. All right. I would have sworn I just did a nice little move on this. I'm just tight. I'm just ticked. I called this move right now, right as it happened. We were just at like 66,000. We went up 500. That's a right shoulder right there, right? You see what I'm saying? Now that wants to pump pretty nice, you know. So stop at 64, right? 64,657. It's also Wednesday, my favorite day to trade. Not saying that it can't, you know, you can't get, you know, anything, but 72,124, anything can happen on any given day. All right. Shout out to the lifers. Shout out to the lifers. 1 minute's a little high. Could wait for it to come on down. But there's a frenzy right now for price action, and that's an inverted head and shoulder. Shoulder, head, right shoulder. Bit of a double bottom bouncing. So I'm bullish here for the trade. Let's see what happens. All right. Already up 5.9%. All right. And so if I win the trade, and again, I'd like to win a lot more. Let's see. If I win the trade, one trade wins 500. Another trade wins 700. It's a $1,200 win, right? But it would be a huge move for Bitcoin. I'd like to win a lot more money than that, you know. What I'd hope to do is, like, you know, maybe take like 500 around 69 and see if we can reset or something. I don't know. We'll see. I just don't want to risk a lot. We turn the other way, I lose money. So I'm all about saving capital and adding to the game, right? Not being greedy. Every time I'm greedy. Oh, this is a good one? Yeah, that's fine. Yeah. Okay, I was going to get you one. Thank you. Love you too, my love. Thank you for everything you do for the family, for the group, for my life, and for God. May God bless you always and forever, my love. So, yeah, the 15-minute really is the one to watch here inside this inverted head and shoulder flag. I like what I'm seeing here for the 15-minute. It looks very bullish to me, and there could be some nice follow-through that could pin the other time frames. Looking for that move to the upside for Bitcoin, right? And we've been nailing it from the stream yesterday to the stream of the morning to now. Bang, 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 right? And Powell speaks. He says, yeah. Mashallah, what a gent. Shout out to Barber Trader Joe, man. I might take profit. It all depends on how I'm feeling. What's happening, what's going on. What if I have to leave or I can't pay attention? It all depends on what's happening in the charts, you know. We could turn to zero. I may never, you never know what's going to happen to the trade, right? We're going to take it one step at a time here for Bitcoin. But you can see what I have going on. You can see my live trade. I give you guys live trades every single day. My ideas, my thoughts. And I share with you kind of, my hopes and dreams and my ideas for life in Bitcoin. And this is a kind of giant cup and handle. Eventually, I see MYRO pumping to the upside. It's only a matter of time. They mine Bitcoin and they hold Bitcoin. And, if they play their cards right, they should be okay. But it is a bit of a double top. Almost a bit of bearish div there on the 4-hour time frame too as well. So we'll see. I'm not happy. Bitcoin pumping. I thought MYRO would make more multiples. Doesn't seem to be the case. Seemed like Bitcoin was the better buy. All right. So I bought 15 grand with a MYRO. Should have bought 15 grand worth of Bitcoin. Would have played out way better. Bitcoin was 20K at the time. Would have 3x'd my 15,000. Actually, no, but MYRO did do, in MYRO's defense, it did do in at $8. And we did, it did a 4x at one point. But you had to sell it differently. You had to play it, you had to play it. So it's interesting times, right? So look, we look at this big idea on the 4-hour. Do we come down and go sideways here and make a giant consolidation? Which is likely. This could happen. All right. One thing that's possible, right? Beautiful wick there to the upside today. The 1 hour showing signs of life. So if you look at just the 1 hour time frame too, the 1 hour time frame, just this flag looks really, really, really bullish. It's a bull flag to me that wants to break out and go to new highs. I hate when my thumb does that. I hit like the space bar. So I like what I'm seeing here. And also, I know you don't believe me, and I know you think I'm crazy, but it's a savvy cup and handy to the upside, baby. All the way. And that gives us even a bigger target and says, hey, if you took the wick, which I've done every time I got a cup and handle, I mean, what if we saw $75,000? What would you do if we saw $75,000 Bitcoin today? What would you do? I mean, we're consolidating pretty nicely after a massive dump. It was a buy the dip moment. You could even see me in my trading group. I said to everyone, I buy the dips right here. You know, you do what you want. I buy the dips. You know, I can't force anyone what to do. I'm not a financial advisor. Nothing I say and do should, should take, basically, nothing I do should, be taken as financial advice, right? Please get yourself a financial advisor. Do your own due diligence. And look, there's the cup and handle right there. Boom. To the upside. I'll tell you how we won the trade last night in my trading group. I gave the call to everybody in the group, and we were using moving averages. When I saw that the 1 minute had broken nicely above the 200 SMA, boom. I just said, I said, man, let's open up longs here. And we were able to ride this thing all the way. I ended up selling dang near the top. And unbelievable times to be alive. So I'm super excited what I'm seeing here for Bitcoin. And I see the shoulder, head, right shoulder here. I see bullishness. The smaller time frames may need to reset. So there's a chance if we don't get another push in the next, 10 to 15, 20 minutes here, boom, 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 and break this high, we could kind of make something like this. But I still see some bullishness happening. Now, there's a chance we're bearish and we could lose the 200. We could round off, and this could be a kind of a rounded top, and I got it, and we could go down. You could say shoulder, head, shoulder, and this is a downtrend, Bart Simpson. So I'm open-minded. There's a gap here. It doesn't mean we have to go up. I always have a stop because you never know what price action is going to do. I play probabilities, and that's the best I can do. Right now, look, the 1 minute suggests that we could. So I'd like to see the 1 minute, personally, stay above the 200 SMA here and make a bit of a flag as the 21 comes into price action. I don't want to see it kind of come down here to a 618 or something like that. So we'll watch the 1 minute time frame. That'll give us our positioning strength here. And that will give us, that's a scalp right there for somebody. And again, that gives you 67,000, probably frothy to about 67.6. I'm telling you, you break this high right here at 67.6. I just don't see how you don't break the all-time high. I don't see how you don't go all the way to the upside. Let's make Jim Cramer eat his tweet. You know what I mean? Saying we won't go to the all-time high. I mean, we kind of did hit it. I mean, maybe we didn't break it, but we did hit it. So I'm giving you the 1 minute to watch, showing you how to confirm the confirmation on the smaller time frames. Then I'm showing you how we're watching the bigger time frames too as well. All right. And then, there's just so much to talk about and break down, right, on different scales. BTC, USDT. I keep a KuCoin chart as well. And that was this chart here. Just you can see this beautiful triangle. Sammy Cup and Heady, shoulder, head, right shoulder, all coming together here. And the 15-minute looking absolutely lovely, telling me, hey, man, and tight moving averages. I talk about when the moving averages get tight, a big move is coming, and you have a trend too. You have a low, a high, a higher low. Expect a higher high. This is setting up for a massive move, in my humble opinion, for Bitcoin to break to the upside. It's very likely we break all-time highs before the halving, and it's not me. Everyone says I think, I believe. I'm just going on what the charts convey right now. The charts are conveying a pretty big move to the upside. So that takes care of Bitcoin. You see my trade. You see, I got you guys where I believe we're going based on the charts, where the charts convey. And then we have liquidity to the upside that backs up the story for BOOKMAP. BOOKMAP is a heat map order book showing us where the orders are. All right. Bitcoin broke all-time highs. Alts will go insane. Nothing like some bacon on the beach, baby. Crazy like a fox is the way to be. Yeah, that's what my dad was. Dumb like a fox, crazy like a fox. Anyway, shout out to everybody here on the live. And now let's talk about the gains, all right? We did it. Let's talk about the massive gains. MYRO looks to me like it's going to be breaking out to the upside if Bitcoin does hold position. MYRO's hot right now. There's your low. There's your high. There's your higher low. That's an uptrend. The trend's your friend until it's not. Unless we broke this low, there's really no reason to leave MYRO because it's in a beautiful uptrend, right? So you'd ride this trend out until it eventually tells you not to. So I'm in this game. I personally have, over 5,000 USD invested back in again in MYRO. Some people have tons. I've been in and out of MYRO multiple times. We did get in at 2 cents on the stream. You'd be up 16x for when I first bought MYRO back in the day when this all began. Unbelievable times to be alive. SPAREX nailed the target finally to the upside. Took a while, but all the way to 2 cents. Hit the target for SPOTX. Boom, boom, boom. We talked about CREO last night. I liked CREO. CREO was hot. Made some gains. And CREO looks like it may almost want to continue here to the upside. CREO was getting very tight inside the triangle. You can see it boom to the upside. And then I had this little flag on CREO looking like it could even break out. And it actually, look, it did break out for a little more, up to 12. And there's some bullish news came out for CREO. Mainnet coming out. And so, and it's funny, we were in it before that news came out. It's like, that's what I love about just being consistent. There's days where everything will just align. Things will just go play out the way they're supposed to. But CREO's getting listed on Gate.io on March 8th. And that's going to be a pretty big deal for this CREO engine. This coin has been a game changer. I remember when my team first put it out at half a penny, right? Or even 0.2 of a penny. I mean, it 5x to a penny. So this thing's up like a 55x to the high. It was up even more. We're talking, and I could see this thing mooning when that mainnet comes out. Target is 22 cents. It's at 11 right now. I wouldn't be surprised if in the next month, you never know. TA is not about timing. And again, I'm not shilling this coin because I own it. I don't own any right now. I swung traded and I'm out of it. I'm not shilling this coin because everyone told me about it. No. And there's the 33 and the 33.33 showing up there for CREO. Anyway, it's just something that, I've noticed has been going up, and it's, hey, I'm just a guy that has a crazy attention span, and I see a lot of different things in the market. Let's talk about TokenFi. We got in down here at 5 cents. It boomed all the way to 8.8. Let's take a look at what this puppy's doing. So the whole market looks very interesting. This had some very strange support and resistance lines, but then you can see it kind of recovering here. Getting tighter in this channel, you could say. This has been hot. It's been trending on, people have been asking me about it. What's token? Hey, token. I've been hearing about it. It's been trending on Token Metrics. Getting a little whiff of it. Get it? A whiff. I'm getting a whiff of it. Wait. Yeah. Dog whip. What? Yes, dog whip. I'm getting a whiff of it, from the grapevine here. So it's just something that keeps coming up. Something you may want to pay attention to. Shout out to the 1,551 people here on the live. 390 likes. Thank you for jumping on in. Yes, TokenFi, my RWA play. See, a lot of people are into this puppy. And thing was just low too. I mean, it was, 2 cents? And it went to a 4x of 8 cents. Pretty fast too, We're talking from February 16th. This is a new coin that really just came out. All right. What are your thoughts on CROC ID, Crow ID? I don't know what Crow ID is. Okay. But thank you. We'll take a look at it. Sammy with hat. I had Sammy with hat last night. People got what was going on. They picked up what I was putting down there was Sammy with hat. All right. We're up $52, 12% in the trade. Another green trade. You can see how we're doing it. And again, now you start to break it down. And if you wanted to even scalp trade this, you can see there's another beautiful little flag here that wants to break to the upside, touching the 21-day moving average. And some people think, just he trades flags, but it's more than that. I'm understanding where the Stokes are and the 21. It's Stokes and 21 price action in conjunction with, price action. And look, this is a beautiful inverted head and shoulder here. Shoulder, head, right shoulder. That was a liquidation moment here that they just went and got at 390. We missed that. Didn't even realize what they were doing there. Look, they brought it up, brought it down. Wow. Interesting times to be alive. Would have been a nice place to add. When was that? It seemed like it was just a second ago. Yeah. New release on MEXC are so potent. It's insane, right? It's insane. New project launching tomorrow on PancakeSwap. AI bot. ZAI bot. The Simpsons predicted Bitcoin will hit $5 a coin. You can Google the episode. Isn't that weird? 5 million a coin, that would be better. Anyone trading on the 1 second, reverse, gain. You're funny, right? MYRO inverted Adam and Eve. See the market maker out for liquidity. Attempting to get what's not there, bullish flag to the upside here for Bitcoin. Target is 67,600. Likely we're going to go there. Let's take a look. Let's get it. Let's get it. Oh, I could open my perpetual and take a scalp trade on that. On the USD version, I just realized. Let me see. Let me make my feelings be known about this idea. No. So let's take a look here. Can we get this move here? Something that I'm looking at possibly to the upside. And today's the day I just got to get through. I got 2 hours of sleep. Maybe, 4 hours of sleep. Like 4 a.m. maybe to about 7 a.m. How to get my daughter to school. How to make lunch. How to get things ready. So this is a scalp trade on I'm on the same account, but I got money in the futures on the USD. And this would be a small scalp. 6.7. 691. Stop would be at 66470. And we're resetting pretty nicely here. It's the only thing about the big, you got to you can't see, I can't ever see what you can't see the risk, it's like. So 0.1 Bitcoin is $6,000, 0.1 is 660. So I'm risking 120. So I'll lose 120 or I'll gain 600, right? It's not a bad trade, right? Stop loss could be triggered very soon. Okay. I'll take care of that. Don't you worry about that, my friend. Seems like time has paused right now. It's weird, right? Look, just no movement in price. So other trades up 11%. Wow, this trade's already up $30. That's crazy. I kind of want to close that. That's insanity. That's the fastest $30 I've ever made in my life. That's I opened the trade and I was up $35. That's why I kind of want to it's almost too good to be true. Even though I know it's Isn't that the beginning of banter? Crypto banter? It sounds like it, right? I think they use that track. See, now it was just too good to be true. You see that? I couldn't believe it. I love the flash goes button, though. You can get in and out so fast here on Bitcoin. And again, I could get stopped out and lose all these trades. Remember, I'm up thousands of dollars from 4 in the morning, so I'm not stressing. I just want to make that clear. There's no guarantees I win my trade. Everyone thinks, oh, it's Sam Price, the crypto lifer. And yes, the probability is very high. All right, but there's no guarantees. Stop's a little too close, in my humble opinion. But I usually don't move my stop around. Oh, they're going to hunt me out. Not liking it. Oof. A buy. Off the support. Someone like to buy support right there. Maybe a whale. Dude, I just shaved my stop. You saw that? I danced out the way right there. Anyway, let's get into the super chats. Let's talk about what's going on with each and every one of you. We can watch my trades all day long. It's fun. It's great. Shout out to the 1,631 people here on the live. Thank you for being here. Let's get those likes up to the watchers. Let's get to 1,000 likes. We've been doing it every single day. Bang, bang, bang. So we got the Fed meeting today too. If we look at, Forex Factory, it's going to kind of give you kind of what's happening on the day. All right. So Fed Chair Powell testifies. So he's testifying before Congress. So is that live? We may be able to watch that. Jerome Powell live testifying. We're getting the pump right now, though. Does it matter? We're getting the pump. What did they? Oh, they stopped me out on a stop hunt, right? Bing. They binged me out on that one trade. And I'm over trading a little bit then, so I'll just let this first one rock out. It's a bigger trade with a bigger stop area, right? I got pinged. All right. No, don't watch that, man, please. Oh, yeah. Can anyone answer why 70 Gibby Good is gone from the Binance supply the last 4 hours? Because people need Bitcoin, baby. People want Bitcoin and they want it now. You know what I mean? That's why. People want Bitcoin and they want it now. Let's go. Could adjust this a little bit. Maybe add to the trade at this moment. And the stop the stop could be deeper too. So that would have a stop at 66,057. Same target, or 67,695, right, by a number, but. Oh, no. I want to go back. Could be a good spot, though. Anyway, I'll keep that on ice for a second. Shout out to the people on Jupe, man. Jupe banging on them. Just want to talk about where can you stake your Jupe? Anybody know? All right. Thoughts on CREO pumping again? I mean, maybe you could. I don't know. I don't have any thoughts. I'm just the guy that looks at the chats every single day. 66,270. Bitcoin struggling. What's the bearish idea here for Bitcoin, right? It's all bullish. What's the bearish idea? Well, the bearish idea, okay, is that this doesn't play out. We don't get the breakout. We end up losing this 200 SMA right here on the 15-minute. All right. We bearishly retest this key area. All right. Because anything is possible. Hold on 1 second. Thank you. We bearishly test this key area, you know. If we lose the POC, bearishly retest, and then we fall back down. This kind of looks like a Bart Simpson pattern. And we have a gap here on the VRVP, and we could come back to 63,000. So just be careful. That could happen. We could get a nasty drop as we had a nice move to the upside. There's liquidity in this area. One thing to kind of, you know, just be hoping. Now, the first thing that will happen is we'll lose the 7-minute or even the 15-minute. It looks like we'll lose the 15-minute 200 SMA first. That'll be the first thing. So watch this closely. If you get 2 or 3 candles closing below that, I'm not saying it's guaranteed to dump at that point, but it's something we would definitely have to pay attention to. All right. Bitcoin at 66,300. I'm still in the long inside the bigger flag. You guys know why. We'll see what happens over time. Getting tighter inside the zone, though. And looks like only a matter of time till Bitcoin breaks out of this little flag. But we'll see. And you got this shoulder head, right shoulder in a way for BTC. Tight moving averages. I talk about them all the time. And then this kind of inverted head and shoulder here inside of that channel showing signs of life at 663333 for Bitcoin. Bitcoin was 66,333 just a second ago. Now it's back up about $40. We'll see what happens for Bitcoin. We do also have liquidity above us suggesting that we're going to liquidate the shorts. It's just only a matter of time. And we had a nasty dump. So the good thing about that is that's going to induce a lot of shorts. Like that means we definitely have liquidity above us. We definitely have liquidity above us. Shout out to all the fan funding. Let's talk about it. Let's break it down. We got Overcome 70X by 7. Hey, man, thank you. We'll give, thank you, man. We'll be able to give like Michael Boss someday. No worries for the $4.99. You know what? Every little bit helps. Every little grain of sand creates the beach, man. I'm super appreciative of every single thing in my life. Blessings on blessings, right? Your vision for Zilliqua. You know, I don't know. We'll take a look at what Zilliqua has to offer. Bump USDT on Bitmart. Bump token, my biggest sleeper of 2024. And FRR, please. Thank you. Beam and Big Time. New TA since it broke the stop loss. And he gave 2. Your third super chat in the live stream. We have upped the super chats to $4.99 just because so many came in that it's hard to keep up with them. So we will try to get to the $1.99s, but the $4.99s will take precedence. All right. Cheers, Sam. Render paying me nicely. You banged on Render. Don't fade that SNEK. I faded it too many times. I probably will fade it again. Joined the 99 yesterday. Already paid itself. Wow, he paid for itself in one day joining the trading group and wanted to tell you by giving us a super chat. Blessings on blessings to be live. Shout out to the $66 in chat revenue. The 1,634 beautiful souls here on the live jumping on in. You people are awesome. We love you. We appreciate you. And yeah. I just wanted to kind of get the mood up and running here. I need like more upbeat music because, you know, I didn't sleep last night, so I want to get the music kind of up and running a little bit, if that makes sense. Land of the Lost by Hasan. If you like Hasan. Bitcoin 66,500. We are pumping to the upside. They sniped me on that trade. Makes me kind of want it. But then you go back and get sniped. You got to have discipline. It's always weird when you don't get exactly the numbers that you want to, you know. Let's take a look at the 5-minute and the 1. Do they need to reset? Almost kind of like, no, that 1 minute looks good to me. I like to add to my trades when the 1 minute looks good if I'm in a bigger trade, you know. We break above this key level, 66,786. We're going up, right? And remember, I have hundreds of thousands of dollars invested in swing trading here too as well. So, you know, this kind of is a representation of the bigger bag of trading in a way. Shout out to Drop OG. Appreciate you for being here. And God bless everybody for being on the live. We appreciate you. We love you. Let's take a big sip of that lemon water. Let's stay hydrated. And man, I'm going to sleep like a baby tonight. I just don't see how I don't sleep like a baby tonight. Blessings on blessings it is to be alive. Follow me at CryptoLifer33. I would greatly appreciate it. Putting out charts, ideas, all sorts of fun stuff all the time. So jump on in. I can't wait to have you as a follower on Twitter. If you don't have a Twitter, you got to make a Twitter account. Jump on into the fun. There's so much action. There's also so much information. Look, FET is trending. You'd be like, what's going on with FET? And then you'd be like, jump on into the charts, right? You'd be like, okay, let me see FET. And then you might be able to, and then if you use proper technical analysis, you may be able to get yourself an entry if you know what you're doing. All right, FET, look at 222. Imagine fading FET at the wrong time, right? And this AI rally is just not done. Like, it's unsustainable, but I'm not selling anymore. Look, the last time we put out FET was right there perfectly at 109. You'd be up massively. You know I'm into FET heavy. FET for banging. Oh, man. And I got I don't even know how much FET I have because I have so many bags of it. I have to collect my bags of FET and get them where they need to go. But FET is probably a main reason my account is up absolutely astronomical. My FET bag is now up into the $30,000 region. This is absolutely insane. I started getting into FET down here. We have 10x now from 22 cents. Unbelievable. FET has done a 10x, everybody, from when we first started looking at it, and we were accumulating it throughout the entire bear market. It even was 7 cents at one point back in December. Fetch AI, man, of 2022. But Fetch AI, man. And again, if you can hold for 2 years, look, if you can hold for, it's not even 2 years, 2024, 2-year hold. Most people can't do a 2-year hold. You do a 2-year hold from 7 cents, right? 70 cents is a 10x. So you're looking at a 30x right there for Fetch AI from back then. And then if it does 10x from here, you're looking at a 300x, you know? What a massive move for Fetch AI to the upside. Unbelievable. Does this continue? Is it sustainable? I mean, it's away for the 21-day moving average. But again, if you look at the 4-hour time frame, and after that major dip, and it's crazy. If you got in on the dip, you got in at 125. Now you're already at, it's like, these guys, you know, people that have a lot of guts can make 100% overnight in cryptocurrency. There's people that leverage traded this for massive gains. You know what I mean? They're up on Fetch huge. Again, my attention span was on Bitcoin. Like, you'll make money wherever you're looking. That's why, you know. But this looks like it's going to continue. I mean, the charts say 276 is the target for Fetch AI. And once I identify that, then I start looking at the smaller time frames for my entry, right? I like the 15 or the 7-minute time frame. And again, there's a chance it continues up. You never know, but it's more likely that it makes some type of flag here and then interacts with the 21-day moving average. So if I think there's more, I'll get into this flag and then continue to the upside, right? And that's a great way to leverage trade too, because you can get in on the small ball, right? And that's, you know, anyway, Fetch AI to the upside. And again, see, this is how you can use Twitter just to kind of, you know, start to figure out where the next trade is. Okay. Okay. Unbelievable time to be alive. I'm in this coin here, AGXT. Was it right? I kind of ate in, didn't know as much as I should, but what I did is I liked the technicals. I saw it in this. It was in more of a symmetrical, or ascending triangle. It did break, but it's getting pretty much, it's got a very small market cap, seems to have a good following. A lot of people are into it. And again, do your own research. I don't know the team or anything like that. Again, I do not shield coins. I want to make that very clear. I won't take money for a coin, so don't contact the channel and ask. It's just not something we really do. It kind of goes against the brand. You know what I mean? Doesn't sit well with the brand. So it's just not something we do. I have one channel sponsor, I Trust Capital, right? Which is like a reputable company that you can move your Roth or Roth IRA in and trade cryptocurrency tax-free inside of. Like, there's nothing, it's such a beautiful thing. Like, so I love hooking up with them and, being linked up with I Trust Capital. Awesome people in the game. So look, now we're back up 9% here in the trade. And we got a big move there to the upside from 66, from down in that lows at 66,383. We got to get it. You can see we have clear resistance now for Bitcoin, though, at 66,784 here on the futures. We have to break back above that to remain bullish. As long as we consolidate sideways, too, it'll bring up the movement that we can get a nice move to the upside. The 15-minute still bullish for me with some legs to the upside here, but it doesn't mean that we're out the water yet for Bitcoin. Let me move this for myself and for you. But also, so far, so well for BTC. Bit of a beautiful bottom. And this is the bigger flag, right, that we're trading here on the 15-minute. That has that bigger move to the upside that could definitely break the all-time high. So interesting times to be alive. Could this be the stream that breaks the all-time high? Could this be the camel that breaks the back of Bitcoin? Or we don't want to say that. It doesn't sound right. AGIX you consider would go up to the upside. Look at the 15-minute here. Something that I want to point out. Shoulder, head, right shoulder. This is likely to follow Fetch AI. They go hand in hand. They dolphin dipped a few people there. Got it down to 63. Are you kidding me? That was a 63 wick on the 15? That must have been Bitcoin's dippage last night, right? Insane to get AGIX back at 63. And now it's all the way back at 94 again. It's you know what? If they miss out on a move, they find a way to get in on the move. I don't know how they do it, but the whales do it almost every single time. This is pretty messy. Let's get rid of the moving averages. Let me just take a look at AGIX. Then I'm going to get into all your super chats and all your fan funding and what you guys are talking about. Wow, you look at this thing on the weekly and it just cleared its all-time highs and was gone. Like, remember this thing was 4 cents, when we started looking at it on my channel back in the day right here, 4 cents, and it was 4 cents on MEXC and unbelievable times. I'm fascinated because before this rally, I had done really well in trading and in finding coins that were going to pump, right? And I told my wife, I was like, am I going to do it again? This rally's different. The new coins, there's so much coming at me. And she's like, this is what you do. You're going to do great. She's like, you're going to do great. And she was spot on, man. And so I just want to tell my wife, I love you. I appreciate you. You're awesome. And yeah, look at this weekly chart. And the weekly chart's a little high now. What goes up must come down. You figure there has to be a pullback here for AI. But I wouldn't be surprised if we settle here and just kind of keep above 78, make a new floor. The daily, though, right now, the daily suggests that you could continue to pump here. You even have but you're going against complete bearish divergence. But the thing is, you'd be like, we have to have a retest. We'd have to come back to the 21. I mean, we did. We came, but we dumped to it. So, they reset my parameters for a bump. They kissed the 21. Now it's like, okay. It's like you kissed the ring. You could continue. I mean, this thing is likely to follow Fetch. I wouldn't be surprised if it goes to 163 in the next couple of days. Maybe even by tonight. So I would be paying attention to this, and even just a daily, slightly buying a breakout here just because it's so likely to follow Fetch AI. And it bounced so nicely off of that dumpage. And it's a hot coin right now. AGIX, man. And again, I own it, so I'd love to see it boom to the upside. I do own this coin, right? But that interesting times to be alive. The 8-hour looks really good to me too on a lot of these coins. See it breaking out. And again, it could easily dump to the downside. I could be wrong. Let's look at the bearish scenarios that you could see kind of almost a right shoulder to make a head and kind of a right shoulder. Does it dump to the downside? Does it never get back above resistance here at 97? And do we end up dumping? Do we M pattern here? And then did the Bitcoin turn around and dump on us? And does that change the whole scenario? So we're always waiting, You can see Bitcoin's in a holding pattern right now, just waiting for something, right? It's the calm before the storm. It's pretty eerie. You can feel it. It's kind of like the music right now. We're just kind of shoulder, head, and right shoulder. That's an inverted head and shoulder. Shoulder, head, right shoulder. It doesn't have to be perfect. That's an inverted. We have a 78% chance, all right, of breaking out just from the neckline to the head. Just to break it out to 68,000 again, 68,200. We have basically a 68, sorry, about a 70% chance, rounded up, that we make a move to the upside. I keep trying to find, like, there we go. That works for me. 66,690 for Bitcoin, getting a nice pump to the upside here. Let's take a look. And we want to see these shorts get squeezed. We got liquidity up here. We got a lot of nice liquidity up to 66.90. A little bit here at 66.3, but could be some hopefuls trying to get on in. The biggest order book right there is 67.5. It's likely where we're going to go. We're getting the pump for Bitcoin. We're up with the trade again. I'm showing you how we win constantly. And again, I know that anything can happen, and I'm open-minded, right? I just went over, look, this beautiful flag just broke out to the upside like it was supposed to. So far, so good for Bitcoin. 66,769 on 7.9. Let's go, baby. 66,800. We break through 800. That's going to be a nice resistance here. Look, resistance. We break through that. I don't see how we don't come and challenge this high here at 67,326 for Bitcoin. Up $94 of the trade, banging on them again. Another win to add to the $1,000 we made at 4 a.m. And honestly, calling Bitcoin just beautifully well. I'm showing you how we do it every single day here on the channel. You can't beat the consistency. No one else is doing it the way we're doing it. No one else is live trading with real funds constantly, showing you how we're into MYRO, we're into WIF, we got it all. And we're not playing games and giving you the setups that matter. I've been buying AGIX for a long, long time. And honestly, this thing looks like it's about to skyrocket to some crazy level here. 163 possibly for AGIX. So unbelievable times to be alive. All right. And see how this is AXGT. Some people, they're not going to confuse it, but I've seen letters just help out coins in ways you never thought. Some people talked about injective protocol. Let's break it down. Let's see what I see happening for injective. I mean, I see these beautiful, beautiful flags here for these coins. And Bitcoin dumped and it didn't seem to matter. There's just too much accumulation for these moments. This coin, people got locked. I got my coins locked in here so it doesn't get sold. Just new people find out about it and then decide they want to get in. So to me, it's a high probability play here for some massive gains. Okay? Again, I'm not telling you what to do, and I'm not a financial advisor. I just understand how ecosystems work. I understand what this coin does. I've known about this coin for 2 years now or more. It's been one of my favorite coins. I called it out at $1.78 on my channel. We 7x this coin in the bear market. It was one of the hottest coins in the bear market. I didn't even consider it much of a bear market. We were making massive gains. We 7x DMTA. We went through multiple high coins when they first came out. Not this last October, but the last October. Where I spent when I met Justin Cashmore and I did Christmas at the guy's house. Unbelievable. So I see this happening for injective protocol. This is my projection for it. Entry here, stop loss below 30, on the way to 71. Injective. There's your call. I mean, there's your buy zone for injective. It's that simple to me. I don't have to reinvent the wheel. Not much else I got to talk about. I would be buying inside this green triangle. I'm already in heavy. And I've been staking it for a while. So you guys do you. I'll do me. And we'll see if that kind of comes somewhere in the middle. But I like what's happening now. If Bitcoin takes a nasty dump, this is a double top that does dump. And maybe we do get better prices. But right now, you get tight moving averages. Things are looking up. If you pull in more, you'll pull this 200. The more you pull in the 200, the more likely are we going to get a pump. And this coin's hot. And people make good staking rewards on this coin. So, again, anything is possible. But I love Injective. It's one of my favorite projects. It just, you know why? Because it's very rare that I've lost money trading this coin. You know what I mean? It's been a great coin to me. And again, watch it dump in my face right now. You know what I mean? You always be just, highly unlikely, man. The probabilities look great. And great things happen to me. So I talk in positives Only great things happen to me. I always project. I turn every single situation that happens, no matter what, into a great thing. I don't care what it is. It's a great thing. So I'm convinced that my life is going to go well. 66,918. We're banging on them now, up 125. You only wish you put more in the trade, boy. You only wish you put more in the trade. Let's get back to the perpetuals over here. And that other trade really went really well. They stop hunted me right there. 667. And you can see the volatility today for Bitcoin. Getting overbought here on the 1 minute time frame. Might be a good scalp arena to jump in and out of. Just add to my gains. Let's see. Small time frames getting overbought. 15-minute would have to take over and start to flush price. Blow on that one. That one's one you can blow on because the little ones, just give it a little blow. Come on, baby. And then it just blah. 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 That looks like one of those, when it sits like that, it usually explodes like, because it's like an indecision and then go, candle, go. Go. And what I like to do is I always keep redoing my TA in the like while I'm in the midst. Because then I just start making more sense of what's happening, right? I see this as an inverted head and shoulder. I see this as a shoulder, head, right shoulder too. But we do keep hitting a resistance. And I'm mindful of that. And we're getting overbought. And we're likely to come back down to the bottom of the channel. I feel like a good scalp here is a good idea. The 800s are also levels that I always see us play games with. But many times I've sold and then brah, we're gone, right? And honestly, even if I'm willing to give up some gains here, we could come back down, get tight, and then I could still see a big move coming for Bitcoin. This is our way to all-time highs. This is our move. This is the way. This is how it happens, everybody. This is how we can get there. $72,000 would be the target for Bitcoin. I just see a pullback because the smaller time frames say so. Tells me I'll be able to get in at a better price, right? So I can make the same trade. So I just took $70 off the table. You saw that? I don't mind selling. And I don't mind if I miss the pump too. So be it. I know I'm the opportunity, not the market. The market could do whatever it wants. I can come back to it whenever I want. I can go for a walk in nature and relax. That might be the gain that I need. You know what I mean? My life isn't full of just financial gains, right? Funny, my wife said, some people are so poor, all they have is money. And I was like, what a perfect, I just love that quote. And I repeat it to myself a lot. Specifically as you start to get financially wealthy and, more material things around you, you realize these aren't the things that are going to make me happy. And I remind myself, my mom passed away on Thanksgiving Day this year, about to put the turkey in. And I remind myself of her beautiful voice, her beautiful essence. And I tell myself, if I would give up every gain I have in order to get my mother back right now, right? So now I risk a little more because I'm already up now, again, for two good scalps on the day, like 300. So now, if I risk 300, I'm at break even if I lose the trade. So then I get back into the same trade now. I find, too, the more I lose, I get in and out of trades, the less fear I have because, everyone's afraid to sell. Oh, my God, it's going to keep going up. I'm not going to be able to win again. And then that means you have no faith in yourself. If you have faith in yourself, then you can sell anytime, anywhere, because you can get back in. You can assess the charts the right way and get the action. BOOKMAP still suggesting that we go higher, too, as well, to 67,500 as this market is raging to the upside. And I love what I'm seeing here. And I wouldn't be surprised if inverted head and shoulder finally gives us the kicker to the upside for Bitcoin. Let's get back into the charts. Let's get back into you. How you doing? How's your life going? How's your family? How's your friends? How's everybody going in your life? Thank you for being here. You make the show. Let's make this clear. I'm the guy talking, but you make the show. You don't show up, we don't get this impressive 2,000, 3,000, you know what I mean? You know, awesome super chats and all that awesome stuff. Like, that doesn't happen if you don't show up. All right. Let's look at GLQ. Can you look at PALMAI? Yep. Okay, 66.8. Bitcoin liking. I wouldn't be surprised if we get a massive pump into the $67,000 level and this whole market just erupts. All right. AGIX looks interesting to me. I might trade a futures trade on that on the 8-hour time frame. I may not have time, but we'll see. Put that looks pretty interesting to me. I'll put an alert on that right here. If we cross this level, I want to know. I want to know. Okay, someone asked for PALMAI and GLQ. We'll take a look at those and we'll kind of work it backwards here. PALMAI on Gate.io and CoinEx. All right. One of my favorite coins, man. And we were looking at PALMAI down here at 12. It's done a beautiful 5x now. This is like the going rate for these coins to get a 5x out of them. Unbelievable. And there you go for PALMAI. My measured move for PALMAI takes you to 127. So I don't know how it's going to get there, but that says it's going to get there somehow, some way for PALMAI. All right. Beautiful move to the upside. Would I take profits if I was swing trading? If I have a long-term holding, this thing could go even further. All right. Let's take a look at PALMAI. You got PALMAI, you got PALMAI. All right. And remember, you can lose any trade at any time. You have to remember that. You have to be able to take a loss. PALMAI had a beautiful pump up to 118. 125 was the target. Does this thing continue? I mean, let's take a look here. You'd flag it out on these time frames that nobody knows about. The 33, the 30-minute, 45-minute. Look at the 33-minute, how much it just looks nice. 10-minute chart looks pretty good, dude. So I'd flag this out on the 15, 7. 7's my go-to. 7 minutes says another pump is coming for PALMAI. I mean, for PALMAI. You got PALMAI, you got PALMAI. Chili Palmer over here. It's chilly inside, it's chilly outside. It's a chili fest over here. Ray Barboni. I hope you try better than you can spell. They say the smog's the reason why they have so many beautiful sunsets. And this could easily just dump to the downside. Be careful. But so far, it is consolidating nicely. I'd be watching PALMAI. So I give you small time frame scalps. I give you daily, long-term ideas, projections. We show you what's likely going to happen based on the moving averages. And again, you'll find it's highly accurate if you get into my sauce and learn what I learned, right? It doesn't mean we're not going to lose. This could easily go to the downside. Right now, the trade is struggling, right? The idea is that you just maintain your trades, you maintain your proper risk structure. Crypto Fear and Greed Index finally came back a little bit to 75, but you think we got a little more after that nasty dumpage to the downside, all right? Let's take a look at GLQ on the radar. And I also have to jump on in right now to the DXY. Let's take a look at the DXY and see what's happening. Nasty dump in the DXY. We called it yesterday. We said we see a dump out the bear flag to the downside, right? I said, I want to see this. I want to see the 4-hour lose the what? The 200 SMA. I said, once the 4-hour lose the 200 SMA, I said, that's usually the beginning of a nasty downtrend. Look at the last time we lost the 200 SMA right here. Retested it, dump. Right there, nasty dumpage. And right there, one of the biggest dumps of its entire life right there. This is the beginning of one of the dollar's biggest dumps of its life. And it's really crazy. I think we're going to see, if this really happens the way it's supposed to, not only is Bitcoin going to go up in value, but like everything around us is too. So it's going to be kind of weird. You're going to see hyperinflation. You're going to wish you had some Bitcoin. Altcoins are going to be like, like people are going to like, if the market does erupt, like if the whole world collapses, you think people are going to run into altcoins, man? You think people are going to want to run into PALMAI? I'm just being honest here. They're going to be running into Bitcoin. There's going to be no safe haven but Bitcoin because everywhere else you can't trust. Because think about it. It's a system and eventually people won't, 103.333. You saw that? So weird. When I'm on the dollar index, it was all at the triple threes. There it is again. Look, all the threes. So weird. There it is. every time I'm around, you get the 333, 777s every single time when I'm looking at an asset. It's weird. And look, MYRO's starting to move, the big gainer of the day, and I see MYRO continuing to become that big gainer. I like the BRC20 idea and the whole, the whole team there. HUAHUA is interesting to me. Chihuahua, right? It's their dog, right? So yeah, don't fade the dog. Again, right now, it's not really that well known. It's pretty low. It had its big come up. But remember, this is like Pepe and all these other ones, and they took their time, all right? This thing could be ready to get on its next little run here. BRC20 Chihuahua. I don't own any, and no one told me to. I'm interested in this idea, and I might get into it. I don't own any right now, but I'm thinking about it. HUAHUA, right? Chihuahua. And then it kind of goes on the same hand with WELSH, which was Korg AI. WELSH was the first AI meme coin here, and I actually put it out to the trading group. I bought it live down here. WELSH did an 8x from when I first put it out down here to the upside. Unbelievable move for WELSH. Korg AI, and I know a lot of lifers like this coin and got down on it. I sold it early, so I didn't get to take the ride. It happens. It happens all the time. All right. Bitcoin getting the massive pump to the upside here that we're looking for. And so far, so good now. Come on now. Let's get above 60s. We break into 67,000. It's on. Now the 5 minutes getting a little stressed. We're going to see the 15 minutes going to really have to take over and give us a massive candle here. We're going to stop playing with this resistance. This is diagonal resistance that we just 1, 2, 3. We just keep hitting on that door. We got to break through that door. This inverted head and shoulder wants to win, baby. 70%, 68% chance up, and then liquidity grab, it seemed. I got a little hyped when I saw it. Let's get back into the, So here's the deal. Whenever you get these crazy wicks like this, you have to act like it never happened. Came in, came back inside, and then just play the pattern like it's a flag. So you got to kind of delete this out of your mind. And then just trade the flag like the flag's supposed to go. This should continue to 1-9. And when you're in a bear market and you're in an uptrend, the measured moves just keep hitting like clockwork. Like, I know when most of my trades will hit even more. I mean, this is where the fun starts. This is why you learn during the bear market. This is what I keep telling everybody. Learn now, learn now. The gains are coming. Pay attention. The gains, this is where you make it happen. All right. So I see GLQ continuing too as well. 4 hour may have to cool down, but it's this 8 hour time frame that I'm really loving right now. And it's my go-to secret high. A lot of people don't trade it for whatever reason. One day I started trading it. It's so smooth. It plays out so well. It's 1/3 of the day if you think about it, right? You can play it in threes. Can you take a look at PALMAI? We took a look at PALMAI already. God bless you. Thank you for the super chat, though. And celebrate. Thank you. Marty McFly, I'm getting into the trading group today. Money is coming in again. Could you do a deep dive on SEI, please? SEI is hot. It's going to be a super fast chain that I believe could, I'm not going to say it's going to become Solana. But if Solana gets in the forefront and starts to pump, everything behind it that's hot, fast, and has an ecosystem is going to move. SEI is poised in this ecosystem to gain. 66,870 for Bitcoin, looking good. I'm telling you, once we get above 67.4, I just don't see how we don't go to an all-time high. GLQ up to 112597 is the target here, and that's where I'm looking at for GLQ. Whatever happened to ApeCoin? Who cares? I never got into it. I'll take a look at it, though. Shout out to 7x7. I mean, ApeCoin will have its day when the NFTs come back. All right. So I see GLQ continuing. Again, it is at a resistance. You can wait for it to break out, find a small flag in a smaller time frame, or just, keep a very deep stop loss below this wick. You think they're going to come wick everybody again? Unlikely. Just like that wick wasn't happening, but you never know. But these are great places to buy. 1, 2, imagine getting in there at 4 and then getting in again at 5. And then now, anyways, I see this thing ripping. The market is looking interesting, to say the least. So, and the 8 hour time frame is a go-to time frame for me. I like it. GLQ, and I've traded this coin on and off like 5 or 6 times. I've personally been in a trade. I don't own any of it right now, and I think I'm going to move on. I got some other AI plays and stuff. Whatever happened to ApeCoin, said my man. Let's take a look at ApeCoin and see what's happening with ApeCoin, and then we're going to kind of show you kind of where's this market going. Well, it's going to real-world assets, and those are going to start pumping. We're talking SNX, That's going to be kind of a real-world asset idea there. We're talking Relio. We're going to show you those charts in a second. And, and if you're in my trading group, we're going to keep you kind of, I'm always showing you where the next hot coin is and where the market's on its way. Now, a lot of other channels kind of, they do give you some more free alpha. But I got so many hot gems and so many ways to play them. And I give you awesome taste here on the channel. But I want you jumping in, man, and being a part of the exclusive crew. Hey, Sam, can you look at ORNJ, please? Wow, we will take a look at ORNJ. Good coin to talk about right now, specifically after the sell-off, but it has a beautiful app. It's hot. I don't see how it doesn't bang this market and do really, really well. All right, ApeCoin, previous support becomes resistance. So you're looking for one or two things. ApeCoin to break a flag here or ApeCoin to make an ascending triangle. What I love about the ascending triangle, it gives you time, right? It gives you time. It's like it's the best pattern in the game. It's a 50-50 pattern. It doesn't always play out, but when you're in a bull run, it's a great pattern. It plays out a lot in a bull run, right? Tends to retest a little more than other patterns because it breaks out more laterally. So I could see ApeCoin making gains here, and this tells me that NFTs are coming back. So if you like NFTs, and then that tells me that maybe BRC20 NFTs might be the call right now. They're cooling off a little bit, but it may be, you know what I mean? I just sat down with my buddy after I was investing. Check him out on Twitter. Amazing guy, does spaces and all stuff. He has a little group too. He is a master at the BRC20. He got into a bunch of BRC20s at $30. He turned like $2 or $3 grand into $120,000. He showed me how he did it. We talked about it last night. We sat together. He gave me an hour of his time. No, in the afternoon. He gave me an hour and a half of his time. He tutored me on the ways. I already knew about the BRC20, but I don't spend time like he does. And he really showed me what was going down. All right. What I see here too, look, is swing up to swing up, swing down to swing down. That's called hidden bullish divergence. Tells me that ApeCoin is likely going to the upside here. All right. And 324 is the target for ApeCoin. You heard it here first. I put an alert here. I don't even have to touch it till maybe it hits this key level. ApeCoin looks hot, to be honestly. I like things that nobody's talking about that haven't pumped yet, that look like they could be a little bit bearish, right? And that show a bit of a hidden bullish divergence. 66,900 for Bitcoin. And again, trades I'm putting out are banging on them. You guys see us winning, and you see the strategy, how we're getting in, how we're getting out, and how we're making it happen. I can teach you. Come into my class the last Saturday of every single month. This class will blow your mind. I'm telling you, Life Revision Trading Course, blow your mind, all right? We have a loss of education in the group. You take this course, you get situated, you understand my sauce, you get a PowerPoint, a 9-point checklist that shows you how I get into every single trade, what I check out before I get into a trade. If those things aren't checked out, you can't get into the trade. Let's take a look at that ORNJ, the orange pill, baby, on MEXC. Is it time to get into ORNJ? To me, low, high, low, yeah, that's your first high or low in the set. Perfect time to enter ORNJ on a long, in my humble opinion. This would be a beautiful 2X for ORNJ. It's a great project. It's awesome. It ran up amazingly, right? Well, you saw me get in here early and sell at 36, and then it continued to rally. Look, it's back at my sell, right where I sold it at again, which is pretty crazy, right? On the wick to 19, you'd be up. Wow, back to 66, 700. There's a lot of volatility today. And remember, Bitcoin's bigger now, so $200, $300 moves are like, you know, I will tell you, it helps to trade the 15 and the bigger time frames now because you have more space for your stop loss. I'm just saying, so like people that are trying to hit the smaller time frame, it's going to be a little harder to trade sometimes because Bitcoin can swing $200-$300 now. You know, when it was 21,000, you know, it swung again. But you know what I'm saying. Once it's 100 grand, it can swing 2,000 in a pop, right? But I mean, the small time frames still apply. That's the beautiful thing about it. And Big Red now at $69,000 in 70K. I just don't see how we don't hit the all-time high today, says the technical analysis, but you never know. They've been playing with me. I thought we were going to have it at 4 in the morning. I thought we were going to have it now. And we just don't seem to be getting there. Shout out to the 1,810 people here on the stream. 600 likes, $119 on the chat revenue. So ORNJ is hot to me. It's definitely a coin I'm looking at. It's something that I'm considering. You know, it's low risk because it's undervalued right now. You're not chasing, and it's a beautiful project. And the technical analysis is sitting off the wick of the 786 in the golden pocket. That's where institutional buying happens. That is the place to go in. I don't think I have any capital at the moment. Did I take some profits from something? That just looks like a screaming buy to me at the moment. Perpetual banging on them now at 66. We're about to crack that $7,000 level, $67,000 level. I think I'd be up way more in that. I thought I doubled down in there. Again, now we're getting oversold, though, and hitting resistance. It's like we've extended these areas. It's, you know, they're toying with us here. Wow, someone just got a free. You guys are so awesome, man. Shido starts trading again in 20 hours back on MEXC. All right, which is an interesting time. Okay. Wow, buying a dozen red roses for his mother. Everyone's doing the right thing. I wish I could buy my mom roses, so do that for your mom. All right. Sam, can I look at Filecoin on the 5-day, please? Oh, yes, you can. You just made music to my ears. The 5-day? You know how to talk to me dirty, don't you? Sorry, I'm just I'm just joking, man. Shout out to everybody here on the live. Thank you for being here. But you know I love that 5-day chart, man. So look, we talked about Filecoin breaking out of the cup and handle, right? Our target was $8.78. Then we talked about this flag breaking out. It went to 1030, right? Bang. It's almost a guarantee off of the golden pocket Fibonacci. This is where Orange coin is right now. So if like people don't want to buy the lows, they want to buy the hottest coin that everybody's talking about. But this is where you begin to plan, right? And then massive gains come out of this. I see this continuing to the upside. Bit of a retest. So now you're looking for the same thing that I just showed you. And if the whole market does it, it's pretty good. And we're going to give you another big call idea here. And remember when I made the call, you guys are going to be like, oh yeah, he did make that call. But you got hidden bullish divergence here. And this 8-hour time frame says you're going up. The 8 hour says we're ready for good. We're good. So, yeah, I mean, the whole market looks really nice in this 8 hour. I don't see how we don't make Bitcoin on the beach at 44% up to $12 for Filecoin. If you think Filecoin's going to pump, Airweave will probably likely pump or pump better. It already is. Look at that. Airweave gone from when I first put it out there. 103%, actually up even more. And honestly, Airweave's about to go absolutely parabolic right now. I'm being honest. That's a breakout of a rising wedge with momentum. I don't see how this doesn't shoot up to 51. And I know it's look like you're chasing, but sometimes, man, buy high, sell higher. That thing is on a tear. I believe Airweave is about to blast. If it already did blast, you can see. And people got an Airweave at the 22 on those lows. Those wicks just put people into position into some of the hottest coins in the game. And if it doesn't look like a manipulated way to wrestle your way into the market by shoving down liquidity and getting a dumpage, I don't know what is. This will definitely defy the bearish divergence that's kicking in here. Very likely Airweave and Filecoin. And so you can see real world assets, and then a couple with real world assets is the decentralized file sharing idea, right? So decentralized file sharing, all sorts of decentralized applications and ideas, they're going to be pretty hot. Wonder what happened to Deeper Network. You know what I mean? Deeper, I thought, was going to make a bigger splash in the market, a bigger splash in the game. And I was a holder of Deeper. It did go from 3 to 10. I made a beautiful move. But again, this is decentralized web VPN servicing, like, you know what I mean? So you would think if we do get this move here, Deeper would get a part of it. Funny, I haven't talked about Deeper in a long, long time. The Deeper Network. All right. It's hot. Wow, Bitcoin, the volatility, 66,530. So it's swinging like a pendulum now. Remember, the smaller time frames are overbought, so it's telling me, dang, that was our chance. Do you see what I'm seeing? Deeper looks to me like it's making the Adam and Eve double bottom on the 786 Fibonacci with a possible move all the way to 3 cents. The Deeper Network over here. So interesting times to be alive for Deeper. Wow. 66,400. We are struggling for Bitcoin to get back above the $66,800 level. And again, like I was saying, look, we keep hitting this channel and we're getting overbought, right? So it said, hey, and again, what if we lose? What if we lose the 200? What if we dump? What if we end up falling to the downside? There's no guarantees in trading. What I see happening, though, is just this pennant getting tight. That's going to get very tight. Our bigger measured move is to the upside. Smaller measured move is the base. When you're more bullish, you get more bullish people rushing in. When you're bearish, you have less people with guts to short, so you don't get as much of the same, you know, in my opinion. And then that would be just a clean look. Resistance, resistance. We have to get back above 67,500 to remain bullish. If you watch my channel, you're going to know right where Bitcoin's sitting. You're going to have a really good feeling, and you're going to have good vibes. All right? Proper risk management. If we lose, we lose. If we win, we win. Okay? I'd like to see us hold this trend line, stay above the 200 SMA. 15-minute holds that 200 SMA too. Kind of a good sign. If we can hold the 200 SMA on the 15, we won't go down. We will continue, right? But they're challenging this level for sure. And you could almost say, are we making a descending triangle? Which I just saw out of the corner of my eye now on the 15. And I mean, there's a chance that that's going to dump on you. If we end up going tighter in this corner and doing something like so, I will have to say that's a descending triangle. And if we make a descending triangle, I will have to be on board that we're going down to 63,000. And this was a failed rally that just couldn't, that double topped, had a bearish divergence and could not get back above 67,500. So just be careful going crazy. Your altcoins will dump. It won't be the funnest thing in the world. Shout out to MEXC. 0 lowest fees in the market on MEXC. You got to love that. Link in the description to MEXC. If you want to jump into MEXC, available in your area, because we got people from all around the world here, jump on it. It'll blow your mind. You'll be able to save money because you won't be spending so much money on the fees. All right? And they also have beautiful demo trading that I think is one of the best demo trading setups I've ever seen. So you can learn how to trade without losing all your money. And you really got to demo trade. If you're going to leverage trade, I highly suggest you do at least 50 to 100 demo trades. Do at least give yourself 50. Say, I'm going to give myself, why? I know it's not real money, blah, 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 but you're going to learn how to touch the button. And make it like a video game. See if you can actually turn fake money into real money. Right? See if you can actually do it. Okay? Sometimes I leave demo trades open. Did I ever leave a crazy demo trade open? I just leave like crazy longs open on my demo. It's been a long time. And no, I don't demo trade. You know, I do trade for but like, look, we could demo trade like a flag here, like, you know. Or we could do something like this. Look, Bitcoin's likely to go like that and then make a move to the upside. You can also backtest new ideas like you learned about my 200 SMA. You start doing that here on demo trading. Get 100 of those trades in and you'll have some, you know. It's all about consistency. If you can't find consistency, you can't win. That's it. If you can find consistency, you can do anything. All right. So this long would take you to 87,144. The stop would have to be at like 58,904. And you go full port. Like what if, you know, you just get an idea of like when you have this type of money, this would be the type of trade you would put on. And you could do 32x leverage, $44,000, right? And it's like $1 million trade, right? $1.4 million trade. And, you know, you let that cook and you can come back to that. Now, that's a demo trade, everyone. I'm not, you know, I want to make that really clear. I'm not making a $44,000, $1 million trade. Someone's going to say I did. They're going to clip that out, but I didn't, all right? Animals, can you check the chart, Sam? We got so many super chats to get down and break down. I don't know if I can just jump into some freebies, and I got my own stuff that I got to talk about. Let's take a look at the ES1 S&P futures. Are we going to dump? Are we correlated? I kept telling you we were going to continue to pump. Remember that? Remember my weekly analysis video? I said, watch this continue to go up. I said, when I get back here in a week, I said, this flag's going to likely break out. We're going to be on our way up. So far, so good. Everything I said is coming to fruition. I told you over and over again, they're going to continue to print money. It's a election year. They don't have a choice. They don't run things efficiently. It's a mess. It is a mess. You can clearly see the people don't even understand basic financial economics. They haven't gone back into the past and learned about, the devaluation of dollars, of currency throughout the world. They still want to use a currency instead of real money, right? Money is not currency. And again, these are concepts you can't force. And if you take a look here, it's the fiat currency graveyard, a history of monetary fallout. The U.S. money supply, money printing as well, wealth theft. I mean, since the Spanish-American War all the way to the 2008 economic crisis, look how much money they have been printing to try to just, we're going to do this, we're going to do that. They knew this was it. This was the plan all along 100 years later. And if you don't believe me, look at what happened in the past. Study the past. In 1989, Peruvian had a $100,000 bill. Russia had a $10,000 ruble. Zaire had a $5 million bill. $10 billion earmark, right? Hungary had a $5 million pengo. Zimbabwe, $100 trillion. They printed that thing to zero in Zimbabwe. So these are all, $10 billion dinar in Yugoslavia, the Bolivian dollar, $5 million peso. Come on now, right? Ukrainian, the whole thing, they printed fiat currency to zero. Understand this concept. This is why Bitcoin's going to continue to soar. This is why I can buy Bitcoin with ease in my mind and know, again, I'm not a financial advisor, but I studied the history of mankind. And the history of mankind told me in the last 5,000 years that I would be set to buy Bitcoin for my family. Bang, bang, bang. Will Bitcoin break the all-time high, drop, or continue today? Let's talk about it. So will Bitcoin break the all-time high today, dump, or go sideways in alt pump? Let me know. Let's start a poll here. Tell me what you're feeling. Tell me what's going on in your mind. I want to know. I want to see how many people we can get gone on this. Usually we get a lot of people on these. And everyone, I really want to get to 1,000 likes. It's important to me. We did it yesterday, the day before, the day before, the day before. We've been doing it every single day. It just takes a couple of you guys to pay attention. I definitely watched the stream one time and forgot to hit the like button on someone that I really like too. So it can happen. So please, by all means, if I walked into your house, I would take my shoes off. Respect comes as respect is due. Please hit the like button. I would greatly appreciate it. It would be the nicest thing you could do for me and my family and benefits the stream and my life. So thank you. Also helps you if you own bags of cryptocurrency and you want to see them get bigger, then you want the algorithm to pick up as many people as it can. If the algorithm picks up as many people as it possibly can, your bags are going to pump, right? It's going to make your bags more popular. So the like button only helps you and your own finances, really, on your, you know what I mean? It's good for you. You could say, it's also good for me. But anyway, I see this resetting here on the daily. And the 1 hour is a little high right now. We got a pump today above the 200 SMA. So just look for some nice price consolidation here on the S&P. And maybe a little bit move here and then some sideways down pressure tomorrow. So there could be there might be a bearish pullback tomorrow, and they'll put you into fear for whatever reason. I don't know why, but so this flag likes to push. My next move here for the S&P is 5,233. I'm going to give you that Friday update every single Friday and show you what's happening in the charts. All right. Blessings on blessings to be alive here. Dear Lord, thank you for blowing up my channel. We started with 3 people watching. Now we have 1,800 people here on the live. 800 likes. $500 super chats from Michael Pa and the likes. $2 super chats. I love them all. I don't care. Small, big. It's a family, baby. And that's what brings us together. I appreciate each and every one of you for being here. Adam, what happened to my $100,000 buy? Wish I got in at 10, right? On the dippage. I did sell and buy back a little bit, so I got a little in there. But I'm looking for Adam. It's only a matter of time. Adam is just like Injective. The project's too hot. It's got too much going for it. And I think people are waking up to Adam. I think it's like kind of a sleeper. And it's weird because all these AI coins will pop. All this stuff will pop. But Adam is infrastructure. It's the hub. Adam is going to be here for a long time. It's connected. I don't see Adam going away. Adam has been around and it will be around. It's got a strong team, a strong roadmap. And Adam is like buying Apple computer, in my humble opinion. I'm not saying it's a $1 trillion asset right now, but I'm saying it's To me, it's not like buying some meme coin. Adam is the real deal. Adam will go places. Adam will take you places. All right? ATOM. Again, I'm not a financial advisor. Nothing I say and do should be taken as financial advice. But I really like Adam. Adam's been a long-term kind of holder of mine. I've always looked at it. I own a huge bag of it. Dude, on Coinbase, if you stake Adam, you can get 9%. And again, I know we should stake it on our own and keep it on our hardware wallets. That's the only thing. It gets tempting, right? But so if I stake something, then I got to keep the absolute same amount on a hardware wallet. You know what I mean? So it can't all be about the staking. That's why I like Cardano, stake inside the hardware wallet. Like, you can't beat that, you know? You should be able to do that for every single asset. You should be able to stake inside the hardware wallet. Or no staking at all. Like, that should be the only way staking can occur. 66,700 Bitcoin doing. I like this tightness. And again, it looks like I may jump off on the stream and then boom, we'll get the explosive move to the upside for Bitcoin. But I don't even know how I streamed so much. I don't even know how I did last night's stream. I have no idea how I'm standing up right now. But it's just the adrenaline rush from the stream. And this guy has to be HYVE user on this channel. Goodbye. Cardano dataless staking is great. Isn't it amazing? I have Cardano on my ledger. Do you guys like staking it on there? I have never actually staked anything before. No, but Trezor supports Cardano staking, and I do my staking on Trezor. I love it. I was gifted a streamer trunk full of WW2 German money and sold them for 15 bucks. A note. Blessings for sure. Cool, man. Funding rate is just the amount of shorts or longs paying to the opposite position every hour. So the funding rate is 10% shorts getting paid 10% of their position every funding hour, which is every 8 hours. Shout out to Mr. Wickles for breaking down the funding rate for these beautiful people. You're a beautiful person for doing that. All right. Adam gives me stress. Trading shouldn't give you stress. You should have a long-term idea and just let it go. There should be no stress. Like this trade, there's no stress. I'm either going to get stopped out or I'm going to win the trade. If I keep doing it over time, I'm going to be profitable. What am I stressed about? The only stress I have is if I'm emotional or if I don't pull the trigger. You know, you can't win the race if you don't jog in it, right? Or if you don't run at it. I mean, you can't win the race if you don't got a car in it. I stake AGIX on meme swap. You know, it gets risky, though, when you got your money all over the swaps everywhere. I think it gets a little out of control, right? Let's take a look at the pools, though, and the farms. Forget AGIX has a Cardano address. People forget that. It's Cardano friendly. One of the few coins that, you know, in the premieres. It's an interesting idea, right? 43% if you flip the A to AGIX. I just want to stake, though. How about min later? No boost. We give you no boost. To earn. So, wait, there's no staking for AGIX, though? Anyway. I love the perpetual futures here on Solana, on Jupe. It's a really good perpetual future. It's a nice setup. It really is. Anyway. I like what I'm seeing there for Jupe. 66,000. 678, 670. I like where we're standing here. Remember, we already took trades off the table. And you want to look for the strong coins of the day, too, for gains. Near protocol pumping, probably going to pump. Near is about to do damage. I'm telling you right now. I'm in Near. I have a big bag of it. And I'm not trying to be rude here, but Near is about to rip faces off. All right? And again, yes, I would love to say, oh, it already did. Oh, my God. There it goes to 5. Unbelievable. I kept saying once it breaks this key level here at 437, it's gone. And I kept saying it over and over again. I said, watch Near out of this traditional cup and handle, shoulder, head, and right shoulder there. My target for Near is all the way up here at 644. Near is blasting, as we suggested. Near, baby. Yes, one of my bigger bags. And man, today is a day to hold altcoins. It's funny, you never thought that nasty dip yesterday, you'd be so in the green today. The crypto trading market could turn you into what I think everything's going down to Everything's going back up in literally 2 hours, 5 hours, 7 hours. Everything can change. That's why you got to keep a positive attitude. Cryptocurrency will teach you that life is a moving, you got to be a moving target, right? You can't hit a moving target. Life is always changing, always twisting, bending, spinning, always something coming your way. All right. We're so back, baby. I mean, this is hot. This is hot. Gearbox getting the beat down. I like Gearbox, though, long term. Let's see. It got the sell-off and never got the recovery. Probably got some pre-sale people on the ins. But I think Gearbox long term, like 2-3 month hold, 5-6x, something coming out of it. Again, anything is possible. But, and again, this rally has so much more money. I've never seen coins just, it's like you can 5x and you can sneeze on a 5x now. Like 5xing was not this easy in the last rally. It was, it was around, but it's like on every dang corner now. All right. And again, you're looking for hidden bullish divergence. You're looking for the RSI to be swinging down while the price action is swinging up. You're looking for, you pull a fib and see if did you wick down? Yeah, you wick to the 786, right? I mean, you can't beat this stuff. And then Gearbox up to 3.8. All right. I was looking for money a second ago. Do I have any gains? And WIF just keeps pumping. MYRO doing damage. Pepe looking good too. And we got so many coins to show you guys every single day here on the channel. All right. Oh yeah, so ORNJ. Good day to buy some ORNJ coin, in my humble opinion. Don't hesitate. Join the 99. We're a community full of lifers that love life. HBAR looks loaded to go. It is, yeah. We have that set up for HBAR. I mean, the charts, whenever I use the charts, they're pretty accurate. And look, it's even in an uptrending flag here like this, which is a very bullish sign on the daily. When you see these uptrending bull flags and the stochastics are low, it's almost like a guarantee you're going to make gains. So I see 32% gains coming out of HBAR right there. And yeah, not going to be that hard to make. I mean, I'm not saying it's guaranteed. Nothing's guaranteed in trading, but that looks highly, 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 highly likely. All right. And I don't even own any HBAR, so it doesn't matter to me what the hell happens. What the heck happens? Sorry, I don't like using it. It doesn't matter. Anything could happen to HBAR. Again, how is your family doing? Call your mom today. Tell her you love her. I can't do that anymore. I lost my mom on Thanksgiving. So call your mom. Tell her you love her whenever you can. Blessings on blessings. Call your dad too. Your dad loves you too, but your dad will be happy when he finds out you called your mom. It's that simple. You know what I mean? Your dad wants you to call your mom. You get it? And I'm serious. And you know that in your heart. You know exactly what I'm talking about. So SNEK bounced right back up, right? Double bottomed to the upside. Came to the previous all-time high, but almost hit it, but did not. Kind of did a Bitcoin moving away. We needed to consolidate. This is the trend line I'm making here is just, neither here nor there. And it could just make a flag here. That could be a nice little cup and handle for Snecker. Sneckery-doo-doo, right? SNEK. So you look for this, you'd pull a mini fib and wait for it to come down to that golden Paquito for SNEK, right? And then bang. SNEK could come all the way up here to probably 0027. All right. Watch for SNEK to hold key levels, though. If it does that, it might make a sideways price structure. If A to pump, SNEK is going to pump with it. SNEK is Ada's premier meme coin, just in case you didn't know. All right. It's funny how every blockchain has its memes. It's like they have to be there, right? It says something about human society, I think, more than anything else. For some reason, I longed Bitcoin too. The Harry Potter, Inu, yeah, you messed up. So funny. Back to 66.8. Really liking where these trades are starting to brew here. Really defending the position. I'm going to get a little risky there. Spa banged on him. Opinions on I like Jasmine. I own some Jasmine. I figured why not have some Jasmine in the portfolio. So yes, 66,830 back of the green here for Bitcoin. I'll bet $8 at 1% or 0.5% or 1% at $8. See if we can get a 100% trade here. All right. And remember, they should pay me to. I want to talk to Cadillac. Someone, can you guys clip this out? But I'm telling you right now, if you like, I got the sport, this car. I'm telling you right now, I am in love with it. I got the why. You will love this thing. And again, I'm not trying to brag. I'm saying, like, you're gonna make massive gains. It's a fact. You're gonna want to ride in comfort, and you're gonna you're gonna want to have a wife and kids. If you're a man, if you're a wife, you're gonna want to be comfortable in your car, right? And if you're not into that, that's okay. You still want to have the hottest things in the world. This thing is hot, super safe. It drives by itself. It switches lanes by itself. The things it can do are just insane. Check it out, man. The Cadillac Escalade, the 2024 is here, and it is a mean machine. Anyway, I'm not paid to talk about it. I just absolutely love my Escalade. You guys should tell them, though, and I'd love to be sponsored, do some type of endorsement. We don't swear. We keep it clean here. Cryptocurrency. Maybe we could do their first, cryptocurrency, Cadillac deal there. Maybe they could create their own coin, the Cade coin, whatever it is. I don't know, or the LAT coin, But I'm excited, and man, dude, here's the pump. I think this is, this may be it here. Finally, just enough of the short squeeze. We got to get above this resistance here at 67,583 for Bitcoin. But this is what we've been waiting for, 67,000. Can we get it? Looks like we may have done it already. We are at 67,100. We got the squeeze to the upside. I'm telling you, if we break through 67,400, I do not see how we don't break this all. We are just a stone. We are a cough, a sneeze, a spit away from the all-time high here, folks. That's why I've been putting in so much time, so much effort into this market, because the market will continue to pay you if you give it that love in that time. Anything you give that love and that time to, you'll get so much back from. I love doing technical analysis with you. I love hanging out with you guys and girls, ladies and gents. Look at HYVE. Someone talked about it recently. I said, here's a cup and handle. I see it breaking out. Love to get a retest there if you can. And my target was 6.2. And look at HYVE banging on a massive candle. It's weird how these someone just spikes in a huge fat buy. Now back above 67,000. We were waiting for this move the whole day. The whole day, now up 145. You can see the trade took all day. It took the whole stream for us to really kind of work out the trade. There was multiple little trades inside of the trade, and we're not out of the water yet until we can break. I like how we're breaking the diagonal trend line, though. It's a good sign that we're getting through some resistance here. Can we continue? Get this squeeze all the way to 72,182. Do we make history right now? Like it should just be a candle. Like it should just go so fast, no one even knows what happened. They should just rip the shorts down. Call it a day. All right. Let's take a look at Zilliqua. Wow, Zilliqua. Every dog has its day. Look at this. Adam and Eve just break out. You can see I drove this Adam and Eve. Honestly, I know this sounds nuts, but in this market, I personally was just blindly throwing money at the right side of an Adam and Eve and just waiting for like a week, 2 weeks, sometimes 3, and just collecting. It was that simple to make gains. You didn't even need to do support. You didn't need to know anything about it. All you needed to know was this. Oh, there's a half triangle and a half circle. I'm in, and it goes up the length of the base, like every single time from the neckline to the base. Like it's just like it's a 90% accurate signal. It's insane. You'll figure it out on your own, but unbelievable, man. Thanks, Sam. You're my medicine for anxiety. Hey, man, don't worry. Take a deep breath. Everything's gonna be fine. If you have anxiety, it means you're staying in the past or the future too much. You got to live in the present moment. You can control the present moment. Have a mantra. Hum. A spiritual guide taught me that hew was the best thing to do. I feel really good after hewing. I feel really weird, actually. The hewing just did something to me. And I know you think I'm insane, but I'm telling you, the hewing will do something. So do 10 minutes of hews. Get yourself into a relaxed motion. Drink some water. And if you're having anxiety, it's most likely you're not working out. People that suffer from a lot of anxiety, and I could be wrong, but in my research, they don't work out enough. Wow, P-Stake, everything is flying. The altcoins are out of control. Let's take a look at Total 3 real quick. And remember when I got into, and look, wow, we hit the target that I called out. Look at that. We hit the target, everybody. Like crazy, right? My next target's here at 731 billion. When my big circle, I made this big green when we were here. I bought Solana knowing that this market might likely rip. If you're watching my, screen share, right? Tightness there to the upside. We went up first, but we did hit the target, exactly to the target at 682, the exact area that I had labeled, which is really weird, right? But there you go. And then shoulder, head, and shoulder. Now we're in that same pattern again, and it's all about what Bitcoin's going to do. And it's like, if this starts to rip, like, we're gone. And then here's the flag, and then we'll break all-time highs for Bitcoin. The altcoins will follow, and we're going to hit this bigger target here at $728 billion, right? And then we'll probably have to consolidate at some point. But, I mean, this is what I saw happening for these altcoins, and so far, it's all happening to fruition exactly as I planned it. I got into Solana at the right time. Hopefully, I got into Atom at the right time, and things are just going well. I'm excited. Overbought now here. We couldn't get above the zone like we waited this whole time, only to kind of play around here. Let's take a look at our 5-minute or 1-minute time frame. Can we reset? Yeah, 1 minute wants to come down all the way to, that's the top of the pattern. To me, I'm going to flash close there. To me, it looks like the top of the pattern. And the only thing we have is, could it be a possible support or resistance flip right here? So here's the deal. If we keep above this, is a possible SR flip, and this could keep the trade alive. 67,000. We don't want to lose 67,000. That's kind of like that key support zone for me. All right. Shit, I want to make enough just to pay the bills to start. You will, man. One step at a time, one day at a time, one moment at a time, one small goal at a time, and you add another goal and another goal, right? To me, though, top of the pattern, top of the pattern. Once you hit the top of the pattern, it took all this whole time, you come right back down to the bottom of the pattern. Watch, I sell. The second I sell, it'll rip. You never know. You never know. Anything could happen. Well, the second I sell, it'll dump. It'll be a perfect sell. Happens many, many times. The great thing happens, right? I'll just sit in it and see what happens. Let's take a look at FRR, Bitcoin 2 bump. Big time. Wow, so many super chats, everybody. I think some of these are 199s. We had a whole talk, Lakochi. If they're not $5, we can't put them up. We went over it. We got it really, and I'm sorry. I don't want to do that. It's just how it has to be. All right. We can't go till 12:30 every day. I just can't. I don't have the time. I got trades to get into. I have other things we got to do, the group. And I just can't seem with the Bitcoin live trading and the onslaught. But let's get it done. Stop complaining, Sammy, and get it done, you whiner. All right. All right. Big time. I see it making this Adam and Eve double bottom. You see it kind of and rounding bottom. It's a buy zone for big time, in my humble opinion. Sitting there only a matter of time. And then I see it breaking out to 130. And I know that's kind of a very vague idea, but you know what? A lot of times it doesn't have to be, it doesn't have to be that critical. It could be this simple of an idea. And just kind of let it play out in your mind in this like visionary board, right? SEI, hello, my love.
I just didn't want to scare you.
How are you doing?
I'm hungry.
Okay. Oh, wow. So big. Amazing. May God bless our baby. So there's the 61 back to 71. I love SEI. I'm accumulating it. I believe it's a great time to accumulate it. No one's talking about it right now. What I love about these big pumps in AI and all these other coins is it makes you not think about what's happening with other hot projects, right? And they kind of overshadow. Like memes are good because memes bring a lot of money into the market. They make a lot of people money. And then when people start to research, they realize they don't really want to be in a meme. They want to be in a real coin. You know what I mean? And at the same time, while memes are pumping, the real coins are getting low in value because no one's paying attention. Previous support is resistance. This had so many days to pump and just continues to kind of consolidate. Now, yes, it could dump and go further down, and anything could happen. I'll keep cash to the sidelines for that. But I bought as if it's going to dump a pump already to the upside. I made the, and yesterday I added a little bit. So SEI, man, I see it making a move to 193. So it's a 3Xer, and it's not that far away from a 3X. So Again, you do whatever makes you happy. I'm in it personally, and I have a bag. I don't see how this doesn't moon. You guys went over the gambit today. Also, at one point, how many trades can I go over? Like, certain points is like, wow, Cardano at 71. Beautiful move for Cardano. And I see Cardano headed to 95. It's only a matter of time, in my humble opinion. Only a matter of time. Like, it's on the way. Like, the baby's on the way. Cardano's on the way. And again, everything is watching this Bitcoin move here. Everything's in this inverted cup and handle. Bitcoin pumps, we get the pump. Bitcoin dumps, we get the dump. It's just so simple. It's all in waiting. Such an insane move, right? Let's take a look at Render. My man Stas. Wow, look at that pump for Render. Up to 9. And, you know, Render's going to what? $11, right? That's what we see. Why? That's what's going to happen. It's a hot project. People like it. It was just 386 in January. This thing, we were talking about it, going over it. AI coins, it was simply at 59 cents. I mean, Render doing a 10x and more. This does the 10x from here. You're talking $100 more, 100x. So Render booming. And look, I had it in this, like, some type of flag. What does it do? It dipped, and then the dip buy, people got in at 5, and then they're already up in the money at 9. It's just like, it's insane, right? I see it continuing. Target is $11 for me, $11.70, the more recent temporary target. And then we got GALA and Bump, FRR as well. GALA finally got a nice pump. Look, the Adam and Eve for GALA, it's yet to move. I just told you, I like to buy the right side of these and just wait. That's what I would do for GALA. And it's only a matter of time till we see it at 10. And then it's going to break back out. And it's got a gap there too, which tells me it could move pretty fast to get all the way back to 18. So you could see a 4X for GALA really fast. It's a premier coin. It's a great project. They're going to come out with some news or something going to happen. That's an Adam and Eve double bottom. I just told you exactly what I would be doing. You do whatever makes you happy. I'd buy right here and I'd wait for 2 months and I would get paid. But again, you do whatever makes you happy. I can't tell you what to do, and I'm not a financial advisor, right? But that's, that's a full-blown, that 90% of the time I buy that pattern, it pays me. I don't even have to think about it. Front row, last time I put it out was right down here inside of a channel. Wow, on January 19th, front row up massively, 92%. Now what? Well, it's consolidating with a double bottom immediately, right? And so it looks a lot like it did here before it pumped. It gets more symmetrical triangles, it's like not the favorite, but and bouncing off the channel here, this looks pretty nice to me. I see what you're talking about. And even with all the coins we go over, there's still so many coins in the trading group, right? It's just nuts how many trades there are. How many options we have, how many different ideas we present to you. Wow. At 12:08. And did we do it? And Bump is the last one. That looks hot to me. I wouldn't be surprised if it did get busy. Yeah, the 2-day chart just got above the 200 SMA. You got the golden cross. That thing's about to get lit. Could even have a bigger gain, actually. Whole length here. I didn't need to grab that, but I just did for what when I needed it. Wow, this thing could do some massive gains as well. I tell everyone, if you like money and making gains, cryptocurrency is the place to be. You do whatever makes you happy, but I see crypto as a way to make a jump in wealth, in ways just never thought possible. Okay. Bitcoin back above 67,000. Good thing I didn't play around. And now, look, now we got this going. See? Now, this is our next big target trade. If that hits the all-time high, I know it does. That would have been amazing, right? Because that's very likely to break out. But that's beautiful. And I would look at that. Now, there's a chance we're resisting and we're going to fall down. The 1 hour doesn't look amazing, and I know it. If you lose this level, we dump. I'm not saying everything is guaranteed. Nothing is. I'm a human. You trade probabilities, but I just start to see, hey, this makes a new probability that I could possibly entertain. Okay. And I can see things far out in advance. I can see things on the 1 minute. I could trade the monthly, weekly, the 2 week, the 1 minute, I traded the 1 second last night. I could trade any single time frame that exists really on the board. You can see I got them all, and I'm in and out of them all the time. And this is what you'll do if you do it every day like me for 1,000 days. You'll make amazing moves, you know. Unbelievable. Look, AGII was on my radar. AGI, Delicium. I just don't see how that thing doesn't continue to rally. It was such a hot project, and everyone wanted in. And I was just, what happened on that? Funny, you got a lot of these weird double bottom. Yeah, you just want to see it maintain that sideways price action. I just could see this thing just continuing to move. Sad you can only double up from here. The big gains were at 4 cents, and then, you know, now you get to rally all the way up for, you know, a 10x and more, 12x. Insanity, right? I look for that to consolidate, though. I put alerts on it. It's not ready yet. It's something that I'm watching, though. AGI, Delicium. Total hit the spot. Injective ready to rock. And bump was the last thing we got to look at, right? On Bitmart, it's in a double bottom, a beautiful one. Huge liquidity pump today, right? 55 cents. I mean, that says it's kind of an Adam and Eve, right? And you take the length of this, and it just says it's going to move once it breaks out of the neckline. Everything's moving. I don't know what this is. It could pump. It's very small. I don't trade Bitmart, so I don't know, right? And then Bitcoin 2 is the last one. There's Croc ID 2. I don't know what Croc ID is, man. Or Crow ID, I think you said. It didn't come up, so I'm going to have to move on from that one, all right? And then what's the last one we're going to look at here, too, is going to be Bitcoin 2. Bitcoin 2, which is that Obama, Inu, all that nonsense, right? Look at the perpetuals. Looks like it's going to make its move further to the upside over time. I don't know, though. I'd rather not look. It's a meme coin, man. Can you look at NGL? It's a project I've been watching for years, and look like it's got a great game, too. Gold Fever on KuCoin. Double bottom came on out. Not a lot of information, not a lot of liquidity, right? But there's your rounded bottom. Usually that's like where you start, and once you come out the right side, you look for some type of flag here. Really bad liquidity. Maybe not enough people know about it. Maybe not enough people will ever know about it. But it says it could make a move possibly to 21 cents, right? Once it makes a flag, draw a fib, and to get a bounce off 13 or something. Everybody, thank you so much for joining us. I greatly appreciate it. It was one of the most amazing live streams of my life. No, we didn't hit the all-time high yet, but we're hugging 67,121. Our trade's looking good. This trade is starting to kind of play out pretty nicely. Things are setting up for a beautiful, bigger move. We just got to get through this resistance. For whatever reason, Bitcoin's humbled by this resistance because you know what it is? Once we break this, we break that. And it's kind of like, it's almost like this resistance is the all-time high, you know? And it makes me want to double down a little more on these trades. I'm already pretty well established, you know? If I lose this one trade, I win 1,200. If I lose this trade, I got rid of my stop. Why does it do that every once in a while? Like, it should always show the stop loss, and then it won't. It's like, I need to know what I'm risking. Anyway, you can do the math the opposite way. So whenever that happens, just do the math the opposite way. What I mean by that is click on this. Click on that, and it says 293 is 820. So we know 100%, all right, is, and this is 79%, right? So we know it's a third. Basically, 80 is a third. Everything's a third. So I know a third of 800, right? It's about 250, okay? And then the same with this one. Same, you know, so I'm risking about $500. So a little more, actually. This one's almost like 400. So I'm 400. So I'm risking about I'm risking about 650 in order to make about 12,000. In order to make about $2,000. All right. All's well that ends well. Looking like we're gonna get the move. You know, once the 1 minute breaks back above the 200 SMA, or no, we're well above it, right? Where's my 200? So weird that the 200 is not on there. I find that so weird because I always had it. Like I never took it off. It's like they know it's my way to win. How do you move this box? I don't want. That's annoying. I hope I didn't do anything just now. Wow, they put it right over my let's reset that. So many ideas, so many ways to make gains. I gave so many ways to change your life today on the live stream, but it's going to be up to you. It's going to be up to you. If you can do it, if you want to do it, it's up to how bad you want it. I want it so bad. I was up all night. You know what I mean? Like I that's how bad I want it. But it's up to you. I don't know, you know, what your style. I don't know what you're doing. But everybody wants success. Everybody wants to drive the Lambo. Everyone wants to have the million and the mansion. But it's hard work every day, everybody. And you got to build a plan and a goal and work at it every single day. And there has to be a real goal. You have to be like, I'm going to do this to get there. Everyone has these dreams. I'm going to make more. What are you going to do? I'm going to just make gains. Like how? How are you going to make gains? You know? Like there's got to be, you know, up. And look, now we're overbought there. They might start to tear it down. That's a double top. I'm always winning. And look, I took my money again. Second time I took, so now I'm up another in the stream alone, like $300. Now this could be the place to add to the trade if they do. Or I want bottom of the pattern. They should be dumping us all the way down here for one more liquidity grab. It would make the most sense. We got overbought here on the 1. The 5 minute says we go down 2. There it goes. Look at that. And it's funny, ascending triangles are 50-50 patterns. They're not guaranteed to break. Excuse me. Amazing. When the stream ends, we have 1,600 people here now. I find that fascinating. Absolutely fascinating. How many people have made massive gains with what they've learned from me? How many people have changed their life from what they've learned from me? Put a 333 in the comment section. If your life will never be the same from coming to this live stream. My life will never be the same from doing this live stream with each and every one of you. It's blessings on blessings. All right. Now it looks like a little one liquidity grab to stop everyone out of this pattern. Now they bring it back in the pattern, and then we can just get in the trade again. Right? You see? They can't stop us if we have a plan every time. All right, then we're back to this bigger trade. And we go back to 72, 100. You see? And I protect that purse every time, and I still, you know, and it's calm. 65364. And this comes a little lower. And to me, it looks like it might come a little lower. I'm going to wait to enter this trade. But everyone, thank you so much for being here. Please comment, like, and subscribe. Hit the bell for notifications. You can find out when I post my next video. We got through as many super chats. I hope we got through every one of them. Blessings on blessings. Near is out of control. We talked about it. It was obvious once it broke that key level, it was going to rip. These are key things that I talk about, we teach, we go over all the time. Everyone, shout out to everybody here on the live. Thank you for jumping on in. Ooh, there you go. But yeah, I appreciate you. The man with the Bitcoin tie. I love you all. Thank you so much. I'm going to probably sleep most of the day because I traded all night long. But, you know, I'll be around. and I'll be posting, and I'll be looking around. But no, I mean, I can't sleep most of the day. I got stuff to do, but I love each and every one of you. I will be taking some naps. Marvin Bottom is in. Funny. You mean Marlin? Go to 3 lines to the left of the market buy box and then drag it around. Thank you so much, my friend. Excelente. Should stay right up there. And you only live once. I'm in the trade again. I was gonna do that to you, right? You can see what trade I'm looking at for the all-time high. I hope we get to celebrate the all-time high later on in the trading group, everybody. I love you. We tried to get there. We didn't, but you never know. Another beautiful big live stream. Can we get to 1,000 likes, everyone, please? Just 56 more people, please, before I leave. It would be the nicest thing you could do. Greatly appreciated. Just hit that button for 1,000 likes. I gave you so many things. I went through every single super chat. We banged on them. We did the best we could. There's one more super chat. I'll get to the last super chat. You get me to 1,000 likes. I'll do Beam. Let's go, everybody. Let's do it. This should be a second, and it should flip 50. Should take 1 second for the lifers to make a move. Shout out to Ivo 10 Broke, man. We love you. We appreciate you. Come on, don't make this hard. 1,000 likes. Let's get it done. I get the Beam. We can get out of here. There you go. I appreciate that, everybody. You're awesome. Thank you. That wasn't a hard ask, and you guys did it. And I knew you guys were going to do it. I had so much faith in all of you. Thank you so much for the love. Unbelievable. When you live in love, you cannot be denied, right? Love is the strongest frequency. We've been on a great move for the last, however long. Look at the double sevens, 7-7, but 39177. I see Beam breaking out. The daily looks really nice. Struggling a little bit, but making a flag here on the 4. Yeah, but look at this beautiful flag. So this is an complex inverted head and shoulder. As you can clearly see, shoulder, shoulder, head, shoulder, shoulder. They're known to break to the upside. It's a very bullish pattern. Suggested Beam is going to continue to the upside here. I'm in Beam, so I can't wait. But it looks like Beam's going to a new all-time high, somewhere at 5 or 8, almost 6 cents. So Beam, and to have a rally like this after that dumpage, pretty interesting. So Beam, yeah, about to bang on the 1 hour. There's a 1 hour scalp, which could, move to a bigger trade here for Beam. All right. All right, everybody. God bless each and every one of you. Thank you for being here. Not sharing the screen. Well, just Beam looks like this. All right. And the target would take us to 4.8. Shoulder, shoulder, head, right shoulder. That's a complex inverted head and shoulder for Beam. All right. 4.9 would be the target for Beam. All right. And if you can't come to the live, we still get a lot of these setups posted to the trading group, the ones that I think are the best. All right, everyone, I love you. I appreciate you all. May God give you a wonderful day. Thank you so much for coming here, sharing your most precious asset with me and your time. Live in love. You cannot be denied. Stay fresh. Stay amazing. It doesn't hurt to dress nice. You know what I mean? You don't have to spend tons of money to dress nice. It's almost just as expensive to dress horrible. Honestly, it's crazy. But God bless everybody. I love you. I appreciate you. And I'll see you on the next live stream. Stay Bitcoin, baby. Keep those sats going. I'm out.